As we mentioned yesterday, San Francisco voters will have an opportunity to reform the recall process when they go to the polls in June.
But since unsuccessful recall of Governor Newsom last September, there's also talk of reforming the recall process at the state level.
KRON 4's Dan Kerman joins us live with details on all of that. Good evening, Dan.
Good evening. I've been speaking to state legislators, and they say that look for things to start happening in the next 3 to 4 weeks. At that time, we should see some reform proposal to come out of the legislature.
And thank you for rejecting this recall.
It was during and after the unsuccessful recall of Governor Gavin Newsom that calls for reforming the recall process at the state level hit a fever pitch.
There is serious concern by many legislators that the recall that we just saw last year was an unnecessary political exercise that bore no real change and cost the state over $200 million. And so we're looking seriously at a couple reforms in that area.
East Bay State Senator Steve Glazer chairs the Senate Committee on Elections. He says state lawmakers are looking at several reforms, among them requiring more signatures to have a recall.
When you change the signature requirement from 12% of those who voted in the last election, which is a number that changes every election, to a 10% of all registered, you've actually raised the threshold by about 300,000 more signatures.
Another reform legislators are looking at is not having a second ballot of candidates to replace the person being recalled.
California is the exception in the country for having this second ballot, that if a recall is successful, that you immediately replace that person with a person that may not even get close to a majority of the vote. And we're looking closely. That's an outlier in the country. No one else has it. It can provide a situation where you could have someone win by less than a majority vote, and we're taking a look at that as well.
In the meantime, an independent state agency called the Little Hoover Commission has offered another scenario.
One of those is what's called a snap election, where the person being recalled would also appear on the candidate side for the successor election. So they wouldn't necessarily be left out or off the ballot, as currently is the process.
Now, one thing to keep in mind is whatever comes out of the state legislature, it will still have to go to the voters for any change to take place. Live in San Francisco, Dan Kerman, KRON 4 News.